Hey guys, are your fork seals leaking? Well, before you take your bike to the shop and pay a couple $100, stay tuned. I'll show you a $5 tool that may get them fixed. Let's do it. So as I mentioned, my forks are leaking oil. You can see that yours may be better, may be worse, but definitely there's oil coming out of my forks. So if I take this to the shop, it'll cost a couple $100. They'll have it for a couple days, and you know, I don't have the satisfaction of fixing it myself. So what I'm going to show you is how to use a Sealmate fork seal little tool guy. It's $5 on Amazon. I'll send the link at the bottom, but it's worth a shot. If your forks are leaking, it's only $5. Let's give this a shot and see if we can get this fixed. Tools you'll need today are the Sealmate and a little screwdriver. So we'll start by cleaning your stanchions really well, making sure that there's no dirt or grime or anything on here, because very gently we're going to use a little screwdriver to remove the dust seal. This is not your fork seal itself, this is your dust seal. As you can see, there's oil sitting here. So slide that down, making sure that there's no dirt that we're going to come up into it. We're going to clean this area as well. Your fork seal sits about half an inch from the bottom of your fork tubes. So you just want to get in there with your clean rag. With your clean rag and get any dirt out of there, because we're going to be using that Sealmate to clean your fork seals. What we're essentially doing is squeegeeing your fork seals, and the reason they're leaking is either they're ripped, which could be the case, or there's just a piece of dirt, sand, grime that's stuck between your stanchion tube and your fork seal, and that's what's causing the oil to bypass. So your seal sits on here, there's a piece of debris in there, oil is bypassing it, and from the rate that this was leaking oil, it's that's kind of what it's suggesting to be. So now that that's clean in there, so what your Sealmate is gonna do, as let's say that there is a piece of dirt under your fork seals. What this little guy is gonna do is, it's got this hook on here, and it's gonna go around your fork seal and remove and hook out that potential dirt that's in there. So now that it's all clean, replace this Sealmate like this, and we slowly work it up until it's up into the seal. Make sure you're getting it into the seal. You are gonna get some oil blowing by, and that's okay. Keeping it tight out. I'll go around again. So we'll wipe off the Sealmate because we have another side to do. We will clean off the oil and then pump the suspension. We're gonna pump, wipe, and repeat. Okay, if you're successful, you'll see less oil each time you pump. Okay, looks like we're almost done here. A couple more times. Looks like one more time. What you're doing every time you're doing this is reseating your fork seal. That's it. Looks like we're pretty much sealed up. I would consider this complete. We're going to put our dust make sure, this is important, you put your dust cover back on. And you should have a reseated seal that won't leak any oil. We're all buttoned up here now. Just rinse and repeat to the other side if it's leaking. If not, your job is done. So that's it. It took maybe 5 minutes of my time and this little $5 item. It saved me not having to take my bike to the shop for a couple days and a couple $100. It's $5 and it's a piece of plastic, and I couldn't recommend it more. I have used it on inverted forks, regular forks, and this is my first step when it comes to leaky forks. Usually if I'm buying a bike and it's leaking forks, I can get $100 knocked off the price because it's got leaking forks, and then I just do this little trick and the forks are just fine. So I hope you guys liked this video, hope you learned something. If you did, please like and subscribe. Comment below if you've ever used this Sealmate, and love to talk to you guys about it. All right, see you guys later.